sneak peek of the CrabMatch.com spec breeding software. Also watch the other video I'm about to post. They did a live AMA, and the devs said that in the future, 2 pure crabs will not guarantee you pure eggs, which is huge, which means you're going to start having mutations. I'm used to that. That's the whole entire time I bred with Axie, we dealt with mutations. That's why we use math. And a lot of you are going to get left behind when battles starts and the spec breeding really takes off. I'm just going to give you one of mine because this is for the paid members who bought the lifetime access for the software. This one's named the Prime AVAX, and it's with Prime, and the pincer must be AVAX, Avalanche. And then the body, shell, mouth, eyes, horn are all Prime ones, so it doesn't matter which one it is. And so when you stick in a bunch of your crabs in the software, then you just, this build is already saved, and you just hit run, then it'll let you know by percentage-wise which ones are, for now, guaranteed the good babies. And later when they throw in the mutation possibility, and we don't know if it's going to make it 10%. The devs might do 10% chance of mutation. They might do 20%. They might do a percentage based off of where the D trait is, the R1 or R2, which is more likely. And it won't be huge, but it'll knock out the guarantee. So, for example, if you have, right now, if you already have primes that have perfect pincers, and when I mean perfect, I mean the D, the R1, and the R2 lines all say Avalanche, and it's like that on both parents. Right now, you're guaranteed 100% that the pincers will be Avalanche in all 3 areas, D, R1, R2. But if one of them is off by a little bit, like say the R2, then you have a 5.56% chance of mutation. A mutation even into the D line, and the D line is what determines your special. If it's the R1, it's 11.11%. So this does the math for you. I'll probably post another example that kind of shows you that. And what's going to be really powerful, as they said on the AMA, is that the pincer is the known special, and they said the eyes. What was the word they used? Was it minor special? Let me look this up real fast. I apologize. Passive. They said this is the passive skills. So the eyes will have the passive skills. So I knew the eyes did something else because they don't affect the hit points or speed or armor or anything like that. So this would be the passive skills. So we're going to get more information on the 26th, on Tuesday, April 26th. But what this means is this is where spec breeding comes in. You might have some eyes that are under the organic or sunken that are really good, and some that are in the prime that are just decent. And that's where you breed the 2 together, where you make sure this one's really good. I believe the Avalanche one will be good. I think Bitcoin will be good too. And then you do the eyes under what other ones you think are good. And so another one of our build is called the AVAX Bitcoin, and that's where you put both Bitcoin and AVAX in here. So software is open. It is like I said in my other video, if you never saw that, it's $3,000 lifetime access plus mentorship plus the paid Discord where we share a lot of other great tips on taxes and TUS trading and guaranteed swapping and just everything that you need. And I'll personally help look at your farm and optimize you. And, the spec breed list. That's the other big one. I mean, the software is great, but honestly, that's half the battle. If you have software by itself, you're only going to be halfway there. You need the spec breed list, and I already kind of have a rough idea of what that is based upon the specials, and we'll really know on Tuesday based upon the eyes. And then after battles launch, it'll be locked in because the market will tell us exactly which ones are viable, and we'll be able to spec breed them more accurately than anybody else on the market. So just send me a DM if you're interested, and I just kind of wanted to show you a sneak peek. Have a great day.